Okay, so today I'd like to talk about the logical fallacy when people, and even maybe yourself, you may come up to this logical fallacy and you would say, okay, how can the Bible be true whenever you read the Bibles, you get so many different beliefs about Christianity? How could that be true? Um, it's actually very simple to answer. And so there's a few answers to that question. First off, there's the answer to the Christian or somebody who's just has a genuine concern about Christianity. Is this true? And there's two reasons why that's not a problem. First off, Matthew 7:22 through 24, it says, "Many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? Then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock." So that's the first instance that we have that's very clearly giving you an example of, guess what? This is going to happen. So if you were to have 100% consensus amongst Christianity, then you would defy this verse. And you say, well, I don't know that that's quite enough. Let me give you another one. Matthew chapter 13. Yet again, Jesus speaking. And this is Jesus speaking about the future of his church. He's prophesying, saying, this is what the church will be like. He wasn't stupid. He knew what he was doing. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which soweth good seed in his field. Good so far. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in the field? From whence hath it these tares? He said unto them, An enemy that hath done this. The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he say, listen to this. But he said, Nay, lest while we gather up the tares, ye root up the wheat also with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. And in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, Gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn, but gather the wheat into my barn. So, in response to the Christian, it's important to note, if you said that all of Christendom believe the exact same way, that would mean all of Christendom is wrong. This is extremely crucial, and this isn't the only example. You have Paul talking about people coming in as false sheep. You have Jesus Christ yet again given a prophecy that there's going to be many antichrists that arise, and many shall be deceived. It talks about this all the time. This is not something new. This is a core fundamental belief of Christianity. So when you talk about saying, why don't they believe 100%? Well, there's a huge problem with that, because it can't be true if 100% believe it. Because then you're saying Jesus is a false prophet. He's a false teacher. But Jesus obviously knew what he was talking about. And in this instance, that explains portion one, which is to the sincere question is it just interpretive? Can you just believe whatever you want about the Bible? No, there's going to be people who believe something that's not true. Then you have the next one, which is the evolutionist. And the evolutionist will make this claim, and I've had it happen with me, and they'll say, oh, well, if the Bible's true, how come so many people have different interpretations? Well, if you use that argument, by default, you have said evolution is false. There's not a single evolutionist in the world that's heavy into evolution that agrees with how it happened. And they have all sorts of varying theories, from devolution to evolution to entropy to all sorts of different things. And a matter of fact, I'd love to see an evolutionary tree from 10 different scientists agree. You're not going to find it. The simple answer is you won't. And so when you find this argument from the atheists, just simply ask them, how come evolution? How come the evolutionists never agree? The simple answer is it's rules for thee, but not for me. You're not going to find 100% agreement on any single particular belief. You're going to find some that are false, then you're going to find some that are genuinely deceived. And you have to understand, humans aren't robots. You don't put in a program and you get something out. I could say one thing that could offend one person and uplift another, because we're not robots. We're humans. We're different. We're not programmed, but we have an ability to think. So that being said, simple logical fallacy that's simple to be disproven, but it's important to note that if you use that fallacy and you cave into that argument, you deny the Bible. Thank you for your kind attention. Hopefully you learned something new that you can take back with you and use it on your own walk.